Then comes the storm. The sea does not negotiate, it does not pity, it does not inquire whether the cargo is insured. It overturns, wood splinters, wealth vanishes beneath indifferent waters. The merchant survives, but his fortune does not. That man was Zeno of Citium, and from that catastrophe emerged one of the most enduring philosophies in human history. Consider the paradox. What appeared as ruin became rebirth. Zeno would later say with serene irony, "I made a prosperous voyage when I suffered shipwreck." There is more wisdom in that sentence than in volumes of financial speculation. The ordinary mind sees disaster and concludes loss. The disciplined mind sees disaster and asks, "What remains within my control?" The ordinary man curses fate. The Stoic student studies it. Zeno arrived in Athens stripped not merely of cargo, but of illusion. Commerce had taught him how to accumulate. Shipwreck would teach him how to detach. He entered a bookstore, a humble refuge after humiliation, and encountered the teachings of Socrates. There he found a different wealth, intellectual rigor, moral clarity, fearless inquiry. He asked where such men might be found. "Follow yonder man," said the bookseller, pointing toward Crates the cynic, and thus began a pursuit not of fortune, but of wisdom. Fortune, but of wisdom. Reflect carefully upon this transformation. Zeno did not rebuild his merchant empire. He rebuilt himself. He did not rush to regain external stability. He sought internal sovereignty. This is the Stoic inversion. What you lose externally may liberate you internally. Most fear loss because they have invested identity in possession. But if you anchor identity in character, what can shipwreck truly take? Zeno studied for years. He absorbed Socratic questioning, Cynic austerity, and Platonic structure. But he refined them. He removed excess severity. He balanced discipline with dignity. Eventually, he began teaching beneath a painted colonnade in Athens, the Stoa Poikion. From that porch, open to citizens and laborers alike, emerged a philosophy not for elites alone, but for humanity. Stoicism was not confined to cloisters. It was spoken in marketplaces. It was tested in courts. It was proven in exile. It was refined in power. And here is what distinguished it. It did not promise control over events. It promised mastery over reaction. It will pause here, for this is the axis upon which your life turns. You cannot command markets. You cannot command politics. You cannot command other minds. You cannot command mortality. But you can command judgment, and judgment governs peace. The Stoics developed what I shall call the discipline of perception. They observe that events are neutral until interpreted. A delayed payment is neutral. A harsh word is neutral. A failed venture is neutral. Meaning arises in the mind. Epictetus would later declare,